we keep it straight to the point when it comes to crypto. So let's dive right in. One of the biggest names in the XRP community, Edo Fariana, has just had his account taken down. This comes shortly after Edo began calling out Bitcoin and shedding light on various crypto-related scams. It's starting to look suspicious, especially now with major crypto regulations rolling out and a new financial system being built around digital assets. The timing couldn't be more interesting. We've just seen a major move in the crypto space. A Bitcoin whale has unloaded their entire stash of 80,000 BTC, cashing out for a massive $9.6 billion. What's wild is, they originally bought this stack back in 2011 for just $54,000. This isn't just luck. This whale clearly had inside knowledge. Now the timing is no coincidence. As we edge closer to a new financial system built around regulated crypto, this whale is getting out. Why? Because Bitcoin isn't built for the future. It's slow, it's expensive, and it simply won't fit into a regulated financial structure. This kind of exit sends a clear message. Bitcoin and Tether are on shaky ground, and as they fall, XRP is getting ready to rise. And if you listen closely to Donald Trump, his words sound strikingly similar to what Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has been saying. It really feels like Trump might be referring to XRP without directly naming it. We're watching the old SWIFT payment network slowly fade out. And as that happens, it's worth noting that Trump and Ripple have reportedly held several private meetings. Most Americans have no idea that the financial system they rely on is running on decades-old infrastructure. Trump even acknowledged this, mentioning that leaders like Paul are working to fix it, but that current payment processes are slow, expensive, and take far too long to complete. This new legislation could bring a full-scale upgrade to that outdated system, introducing cutting-edge crypto technology to replace it. 2 years ago, no one would have guessed we'd be talking about this. But here we are. And get this. The IMF's managing director, Kristalina Georgieva, was spotted in San Francisco, snapping a photo of the Golden Gate Bridge. This happened back on May 6th, another one of those A6 dates that keep showing up. Not only that, but the photo was reshared after the Genius Act was officially signed into law. Coincidence? Or another clue from the top 1% that XRP adoption is already underway? Think about it. The Golden Gate Bridge, a major symbol of San Francisco, the same city where Ripple's headquarters are based. And now we're seeing RLUSD making big moves in the stablecoin space. Everything is pointing in one direction, and it's all happening fast. The elites keep dropping more cryptic clues, and here's another one. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse recently appeared front and center alongside the IMF, discussing the global shift toward digital assets. Now let's connect the dots. This all happened in San Francisco, the same city where Ripple is headquartered. But it doesn't stop there. Stronghold and Stellar, XLM, are also based in the same area. It's starting to look like this region is the epicenter for what the 1% are backing. XRP, XLM, and Stronghold are all gaining momentum, and it's no coincidence they're all in the same neighborhood. According to XRP insiders, the G7, World Bank, and IMF are all aligned. The return of the gold standard has reportedly been signed off by the G7 nations. Now, the IMF is simply waiting for the right moment to make it official. This shift is monumental. A gold-backed system could dismantle the Federal Reserve as we know it, while XRP ignites an entirely new financial era. We've already seen the IMF reference XRP in connection with SWIFT, and now an official announcement may be right around the corner. Tony Valentino, another key voice in the space, claims the United Nations is preparing to endorse XRP as the global reserve currency. Under this vision, the IMF would oversee XRP's escrow accounts, enforcing a new global financial framework, with world government, centralized laws, and UN control at the core. And don't overlook the power structure behind all of this. The IMF isn't just any institution. It acts as the central bank to the world's central banks, shaping the direction of global monetary policy. On top of that, there's breaking news from Federal Housing Director Pult. Fed Chair Jerome Powell reportedly isn't denying the growing rumors about stepping down. If Powell does resign, it could trigger a bullish wave through the markets faster than most expect. We could see interest rate cuts kicking in right after all this unfolds. And to wrap it up, as of July 2025, FX Intel has just spotlighted Ripple's RLUSD as a major player in the stablecoin arena. Built on the XRP ledger, RLUSD is now linked to over 55 global fiat currencies. It's quickly rising to the top, and it's only a matter of time before RLUSD becomes the leading stablecoin, the most dominant, widely adopted by institutions around the world. That's it for today's video. If you found it valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.